If you'd like to, please subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I post every Wednesday. Hey everyone, my name is Catherine and welcome to my channel. Today I am in Kyoto, Japan. I'm traveling with EF Ultimate Break, a travel company that specializes in group travel for people between the ages of 18 to 35. And I am doing their Highlights of Japan trip, one of their most popular trips, and it is a 2-week-long trip. This morning we went from Hiroshima to Kyoto. I think Kyoto is such a cool city where you get the new and the old. You see skyscrapers. This is a very big city in Japan, but also there's a lot of traditional, more historical building and a lot of little alleyways. And also because I got to see the Nintendo headquarters earlier today, which was really cool because I worked at the Nintendo office in the United States. Now I am in the hotel. Today I did a bunch of different things. We woke up in Hiroshima. We took the bullet train over to Kyoto, which only took about, I want to say 2 hours or so. And then we went to several different temples. And then we went and had lunch, went to another temple. We saw off torii gates. Before I get too ahead of myself, I did want to mention that I went to Fushimi Inari, which is here earlier this day. And I highly recommend. This was one of my favorite things I did in Japan. It is basically a hike that is completely surrounded by thousands of orange colored torii gates, which orange symbolizes good things and it keeps the evil away. And this is what you oftentimes see on Instagram or other social media accounts. And this hike honestly can get pretty tough depending on how high you want to go. There's definitely multiple lookout points. And even if you just want to go for a little bit, it's worth it. But if you go even further up the hike, there's less and less people around, so you'll be able to get better photos. But I definitely love this and highly recommend if you are in Kyoto. Oh, look at this! Then we came back. We had a little bit of time to freshen up for dinner. I had ramen for dinner, which was very good. I love ramen. And now I'm back in the hotel room. It is about 10:30. And with these EF trips, you do a lot. So I'm pretty tired and I'm excited to just relax in bed for a little bit before actually going to sleep. And tomorrow is technically a free day, but there are always options and plans for people if they don't know what they want to do on their free days. So in the morning we're going to go to a fish market, and then later in the afternoon we're going to a bamboo forest, which also is supposed to have like local Japanese monkeys, and we get to see them. So that's really exciting. So I'm gonna just join along and do that because all of that sounds really cool. And I always like to show the hotel that I'm staying at, so I'll show you now. EF loves staying at Ibis hotels, like chain Ibis, I-B-I-S. I've noticed over the years, and this is an Ibis hotel. Let me show you, and I also have a single room, so this is how it looks like for me. So this is the front door. This is a very simple hotel room, but just what I need for 2 nights. Every Japanese hotel comes with slippers, which is great. Got a little spot for coats, and a lot of Japanese hotels, if not all of them, come with robes or pajamas of some sorts, which is pretty unique. I don't see that in many other countries. And then you got the room in general. You got, you know, a mirror as normal. And then I kind of threw my stuff all over because earlier when we were freshening it up, I didn't have that much time. So here's the bed. It's a nice queen size bed. Very nice. A little lamp. I'm charging up everything. The view is really nothing impressive, but it's fine because I'm really just sleeping here and chilling before bed. And then we got just my stuff. 7-Elevens are everywhere, so I went and got some tea and water, a little television, and backpack, toiletries, all that good stuff. And then the bathroom is a little tight, but it's quite nice. So the toilet, like always, is a fancy bidet style, and the toilet seat is warm. And I was actually looking at the instructions earlier, and you can turn off the warm toilet seat if that's not your preference, but I really like it. And then you have the sink, you have the mirror, towels up here, which I showered earlier, so that's why it's a little chaotic. And then the bathtub, which is a typical Japanese style where it's really deep, if you can tell. Like, my knee is here, so it goes past my knee, so quite deep, but I love that. And yeah, that's the bathroom. So that is the update for now, and I will see you all tomorrow when we get along to the fish market and the bamboo forest and wherever else the day takes us. Hey everyone, it is now the next morning and I'm ready to head out for the day. Today's our free day here in Kyoto, Japan. And like I mentioned last night, we are going to be going to the fish market and maybe trying some foods. We'll see what they have there, along with then going to a bamboo forest where there should be monkeys there. So I'm looking forward to that. I also know some people went to a traditional Starbucks around here that have the traditional Japanese mats, although it sounds like it's really busy and you need a reservation. So I don't know if that's gonna work out for them or if I want to go, if I'll be able to get anything, but we'll see where the day takes us. And I'm going to head out and yeah, see what we get up to, and I'll bring you guys along with me. Okay, let's go. So as mentioned, we started out by going to a fish market, and I love seeing all the different types of seafood that they had there, and they had other things as well, like desserts. And I tried to do a time lapse for you all. I've noticed when I do really long time lapses, they go really fast because it has to be the same length, so since there's more content, it really makes it faster, and it's like a bit too much and I can't undo it, but I tried to get it for you all so you can kind of see an overview of the fish market. We also ended up going to 551, which is this dumpling place that they have various locations throughout the city, but it is so good. I so highly recommend it. And then afterwards, we stopped by the Pokemon Center in Kyoto with this adorable Pikachu. And then we ended up going to the bamboo forest, and there we had to take a train, and there's two different options. You could either go up and see the monkeys at the top, or you can try on kimonos. And I thought I was gonna just see the monkeys. I didn't know there was a second option, but I surprisingly ended up trying on a kimono, which I've always wanted to do and get the photos and the experience. So here I am in this kimono with these very uncomfortable wooden flip-flops. My feet by the end were so done, but I thought this purse was really cute and authentic, and I was trying to get some shots for you all. It was kind of hard because I was in a large group of other people, other girls. Here's my little bag. I got to choose my outfits, depending on what sizes and availability they had, but all of the employees at the kimono place tied everything up and just really made me feel beautiful, and it was really nice. And then me and my friend in the evening, we just strolled around downtown, got to see the Kyoto Tower, and it was overall a really good day. Hey everyone, I am back again. I feel like I'm always in this position, but this room is quite small and yeah, this works. But I'm back for the evening. It is my last night in Kyoto, and I've honestly really liked and loved Kyoto. I feel like this city is a very good blend of the new and the old, so the traditional and the modern. You'll see a lot of skyscrapers here and very modern structures, but also there's a lot of older, more traditional places as well, and narrow alleyways, and I just really love the combination of both that you get to have here. So tomorrow we are leaving for Mount Koya, which is going to be our one-night stay at a monastery. There it will be a more calm and zen experience. We will be eating vegetarian, and my guide said tofu, tofu, tofu. So that's going to be our experience. So I did already a monastery temple type of experience in Korea. I'm hoping this one won't be as intense, because in Korea, if you saw that video of mine, we stayed overnight. We had to all wear this essentially uniform, and we did like 108 bows with a monk, and it was very intense, and that was a really cool experience to have. But I don't really want to do something as intense twice in 1 month. We'll check it out, and on the way we're stopping by Nara Park, which is famous for deer, so I'm very excited to get photos of deers. But for today, as you saw, I ended up renting a kimono, which I wasn't sure if that was going to happen, but I did, which was something I'd never done before, and I enjoyed it. The outfit wasn't the most comfortable. It was mostly the shoes that were bothering me, but I felt very just traditional, and it was a cool experience, and some people were taking photos with us, and it was fun. And I still have my hair from it. I can show you all. I really like the braids, and when it's hot out and the hair is just up and out of your face, out of your neck, I really enjoyed it. But after the kimono experience, we just headed back to the area where the hotel is, which is literally across the street from Kyoto Station. Me and my friend, we went and we got matcha, both iced matcha lattes, but also just a thing of matcha powder to take back, along with getting sushi. And it was her first experience getting sushi, and she liked it. I was nervous she wouldn't like it, and I would have made her wait, but my guide really recommended it, so I'm glad we got to go. And then we just went to like a local kind of like department store, but it had a lot of really cool stuff because Japan, and we both really needed suitcases. I brought a foldable duffel bag, but I've gone absolutely feral with the shopping in Japan for gifts for people and everything, so I got a massive duffel bag. The suitcases in Japan for some reason are extremely expensive. So, and my guide warned us about that, and I was really surprised how all of them were very expensive. The cheapest ones available were at $130 USD. So I just got a duffel bag, and I put my duffel bag in this duffel bag because it is massive, and it has a little like strap that I can like hook onto my suitcase, but I'll show you it in a second. So I think I mentioned this, or maybe not, but in the monastery, the one rule is no rolling suitcases because it's just very loud and makes, you know, a lot of noise. So we have to pack overnight bags again. So earlier today I bought this Pikachu tote bag. I thought was very cute, and I have tote bags, but I like that this one has a zipper. It has this lining that is really nice as well, and it has this adjustable strap with a hook. And although I love my EF bag I got, this one fits more, so it's just nice for this situation, and it has still some space at the top that I can add stuff in the morning. And this is like my change of clothes and pajamas and everything. And then look at this. It is a little boba Cinnamoroll. I don't know if I say that character's name right, but this is my favorite Sanrio character, and it's little tapioca pearls. So I got that in the store today, so I added it to here. And then my favorite EF backpack, that's just my day bag here. And then I'll have my toiletries and my cables all in there, and then I have snacks. So this will all be with me. And then just what I'm wearing tomorrow, it's supposed to be a little bit cooler, so I'm wearing a long sleeve. And then I just have all the stuff that we're gonna keep under the bus and I won't see until the day after tomorrow. And then this is the bag that I bought. It is massive. Let me see if I can show you. Okay, I've set you down here, and I'm going to show you how massive this bag is. It is their extra large duffel bag. So I put my original duffel bag inside this and added a few things. And this is how big it is compared to my body. It's like you can't even see it in the frame. It is just absolutely massive. I feel like overall this is not the best bag option because it is massive, and anything that's that big, you don't want all that weight on your shoulder. It's better to have a rolling suitcase. But again, all the suitcases here are insanely expensive. There's still a lot of space, and I can just kind of push it down. And one nice thing I really liked about it is it has this, so it can hook on to the handle of the luggage. And it could be useful in the future for whatever may be, road trips, camping, whatnot. Plus, compared to the suitcases, this was so much cheaper. It was like $30, I want to say, and it was on sale. And I now have so much space. I think it's only like halfway full, maybe 2/3. So I don't really have to worry about it. And yeah, so this suitcase, and this is going under the bus tomorrow. If you're planning to do the highlights of Japan trip with EF, just know there's a lot of overnight packing that you have to do, twice for when you're doing the bullet train the next day and then once for the temple. So just know that in advance, because I heard about it but I didn't really pay attention to it. But I luckily had a tote bag and it wasn't a big deal. But anyway, I'm quite tired. I really need to wash my hair and just get to bed, because tomorrow we are meeting at 8:30, which means I need to have eaten breakfast, and there's always packing in the morning no matter how much I do the night before. So I'm going to be waking up at like 6:45ish. So I'm gonna head to bed, and I will see you tomorrow at probably Nara Park, maybe a little bit earlier, or with the deer. But yeah, okay, bye.